Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time that you are viewing my vlog, I hope that you are having a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon, or a wonderful evening. I am sorry that I am coming to you kind of late with this vlog, but I had things I had to take care of today, but nevertheless, I am here now. This is Nunu Aru, and I am going to be reading where I left off at in the Doe series with the first book, Jane Doe. I had left off, before I forget, as always, I would say that this is not suitable for the younger viewers. If you have your children around you, I suggest you to let them exit the room, watch something else, because this is definitely not suitable for the younger viewers. So, I had left off. I'm going to actually start at the sentence before, so you'll know exactly where I left off at. I smiled and said, "Jerry, what are you doing?" What I heard scared the holy shit out of me. A man responded and said, "I'm not Jerry." I tried to take the blindfold off, but my hands were tied up. I asked, "Who was he?" He responded by saying, "You're the one who texted me to meet you here." I accidentally texted a wrong number. I was being raped. I heard three different voices, and each of the men was taking turns raping me. And there was nothing at all that I can do about it. I was praying that they didn't kill me. They was calling me all kinds of names. I couldn't make out any of the voices. All I know is that I was hurting very, very badly. If I reported them, it would have been as if I was reporting myself. What was I supposed to say? Was I supposed to say that I was expecting to meet with Congressman Jerry in my hotel room? I was so hurt because I was screaming for them to get off of me. And they was punching over me. They punched me in the eyes. They fucked my face up. I didn't know what I was going to tell my parents. Actually, I didn't know if these motherfuckers was going to even let me go. The blindfold slipped off of my face when I got punched. And I was told if I told anybody that they was going to kill me. I couldn't go home like this. I was so happy that I left most of my belongings in my car. The only thing I had on was 1,000. The only thing that I had on me was $1,000 in cash. They left me there broke, bloody, and badly beaten. They also stole my phone, but it's not like they would be able to use it since I did have a voice like on my phone. After leaving the hotel, I had to pull out some money to purchase me a new phone. Also, I had to call a locksmith. They sorry ass stole the keys to my car. I left my purse in the trunk of my car, so my IDs and credit cards were safe. I text Jerry and he texted me back. I told him what just happened to me. I told him that I can't go home like this. Jerry met me at the casino. I was surprised that he met me all out in the open. He didn't need anyone to notice him at that moment. I'm sorry. He didn't need anyone to notice him and at that moment I was really noticeable. He rented me a room for the week. I didn't know what I was going to tell my parents, but I needed to tell them. I needed someone to help me figure that out. I was 18, but not disrespectful. This was my last year in high school, and I couldn't afford to miss any days. I couldn't afford to let people see me that way either. I called my counselor and told her that I was jumped as I was shopping and that my face was badly damaged. I asked her if I could have someone bring me my work for the only 1 week. Actually, I stopped up at the school while everyone was in class so no one would see me, so no one would notice me. When my counselor saw my face, she approved my request and encouraged me to notify the police. I lied and said that I already did. Jerry gave me the money to go to a doctor for them to reconstruct my jaw. It was broken too. My face looked just about normal, but I was still feeling angry and hurt. I was thinking, who is in my phone contact list that will be doing something like so horrible to me? Honestly, I did cut off everyone but Billy and Jerry. Everyone else I was dealing with was just giving me about $2,000 for my time, and that wasn't enough for me. My parents were so angry with me, yelling at me, telling me if I was going to live in their house, that I was going to respect their rules. Little did they know, I could afford to live on my own. I just wanted to forget all about what happened to me. It was hard. Whenever I closed my eyes, it just kept playing over and over in my head. I made myself think of other things such as jail and graduating top of my class. I finally came around to asking Jerry why he was so distant from me before the rape had occurred. He apologized and just said it was the same old thing, his wife and kids. Jerry was my ace, and it was hurtful during that time when he distanced himself from me. I haven't spent any time with anybody since I was raped because my face was messed up very badly. But when I got back to normal, I started hanging around Angel again. Using my phone was different from before. I double checked every number that I dialed. It was unbelievable, but although I went through what I went through, I had no problems with sex with my dudes. When I got raped, it felt like they was trying to kill me. They were punching me in the eyes and jaws and trying to suffocate me with a pillow and sheets. It felt like hours of abuse. That was behind me now. I was trying to stay focused on school and my big plans. The only thing I was trying to focus on was if I was getting a full scholarship or partial. Don't get me wrong, I knew that no matter what, it was going to be taken care of. Money was never an issue for me. Angel's parents were throwing her an after school year fiesta at their home for Angel. So of course she invited me. She also invited Tanya. It was a total difference in the way Tanya looked from now and before. She looked like one of us, except for she was dark skinned. But I must admit she looked pretty. She looked pretty. I was proud of myself for helping someone go from ratchet to radiant. I was looking forward to her party. It was going to be the last time we all were going to be together before I left for college. Although I spent the majority of that day with Jerry, I still arrived early to help Angel and her mother set up for the party. Tried to reach Rebecca early that day to see if she wanted to ride over with me to help set up, but that was unsuccessful. Angel mentioned if I heard from Rebecca also. All morning she was trying to get in contact with her, but her phone would just go straight to her voicemail. The house party was crowded. I didn't think so, but Rebecca was a no-show. I was getting worried. But then I just thought that maybe she was out with one of her dudes. I want to say maybe about 3 hours into the party, Rebecca showed up with Tanya. Neither Angel nor I thought anything of it. That's until an hour after they arrived. I had to use the restroom, and the one that was located downstairs was occupied. I used the one that was located in her mother's bathroom. It was dark in there, so I didn't think anyone was in there. But as I got close to the bathroom, I was hearing a lot of sexual moaning. Of course, I was nosy, so I peeked inside and was thrown for a surprise when I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Rebecca was totally naked and sitting on the top of the sink, and Tanya was eating her out. Yes, people, they was fucking. I didn't know what to think about that. I mean, me personally, I didn't do the licky licky, give me the dicky dicky. I didn't want anyone that had the same shit I had. If I needed to play with a kitty cat, I had my own and vibrators. So anyway, I stayed at the door without them noticing that I was watching. Honestly, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I guess Tanya was the dude she was in between Rebecca's legs. They had this shit planned because Tanya was sitting on a chair she placed inside of the bathroom. Tanya was going all in, and Rebecca just had her head tilted back while moaning. Yes, I stayed and watched. The whole time they didn't notice me standing there. Rebecca then lied on the bed, and Tanya continued to eat her while sticking a dildo up into Rebecca. I was thinking to myself, what pleasure is Tanya having unless her eating Rebecca was the pleasure? Wow. Now I know why Rebecca was late getting to the party. She and Tanya had their own party going on. Later on, I found out that they was working together, sharing Rebecca's food. Whatever works for them, I didn't discriminate against them. They never found out that I witnessed them getting it in on the night of the party. So I'm sorry for the stuttering throughout the reading. It's late and I'm tired, but that is the end of chapter 3. Tomorrow I will come to you with chapter 4. And yes, any questions that you have with chapter 3, 2, 1, please just leave it in the comment section below. And if you want to email me, that is fine as well. My email address is jdseries2013 at gmail.com. Again, that is jdseries2013 at gmail.com. And again, I'm sorry for the late vlog, and I'm sorry for the reading because I do not feel like re-recording it. So until next time, peace and love. And I love y'all. Love my readers.